take your time because usually it takes at least 10 seconds to 30 seconds for people to actually jump in. Okay. Hey guys.
Hey guys, so we're gonna show you guys some cool techniques today, some stuff that I've used in competition, and hopefully you guys like it.
Okay. Can you introduce yourselves, please?
Yeah, so I'm Clark Gracie, and this is Professor Clark Gracie. He's also here, a representative here in Hong Kong, and we've been working a lot all this week since I've been visiting, and we'll show some techniques that we've been touching on.
Cool. Okay, so today we are going to do some demonstrations.
Yes.
Okay, and so which one would you like to explain first?
Okay, so the one I'm going to show is, I know people have asked about it a little bit, and I'm going to actually show how I got into that position that was the picture was taken, okay, because a lot of people ask me about that, and it's kind of a cool entry as well. So, but it does take some practice, so if you are like maybe at home or wherever you are trying to practice this one, you know, don't give yourself too much of a hard time if it's not so easy at first. There are more simple variations, which I'll probably try to show you guys after.
Okay. Yes, this is China. Well, it's actually Hong Kong. I want to see his favorite takedown. Oh, yep, it's coming now. Okay. So, is there a name for it?
Omoplata.
Omoplata. Okay.
Omoplata.
Okay.
Okay,
so
guys.
Chris is going to assist.
So this is going to be like if I'm fighting from the bottom. So even in jiu-jitsu science, we'll pull the guy into the guard position. Okay. Now from here, even though I'm on the bottom, there's a lot of things I can do to be offensive and to try and finish the fight from here. Keep in mind that I do have 2 hands and 2 legs to use against him, and he really only has his 2 arms. His legs are used for his balance, right? So I can use all the tools that I have against him here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop back, and here I'm going to complicate things for him a little bit by intertwining my leg through his arm, which we call the lasso guard, right? And this can make it really hard for him to get past my legs and become offensive to me, okay? Here I want to be really conscious of this arm, so I'm going to keep holding this arm, make sure he doesn't ever get around my head or control my upper body with this, but I'm controlling my distance, and when I'm ready, I'm going to move back and spin through. Once I get here, I'm entering the position of omoplata. I'm going to hold him so he doesn't roll, and I can start coming forward to finish this shoulder lock. So here we're bringing his arm behind the back of his head to be able to make him tap through his shoulder. Again, this move is called omoplata, which means shoulder blade in Portuguese. So the grips I'm going to make, I'm going to roll in forward on the sleeve. This is a much safer grip, and it's legal as opposed to grabbing like this, which is illegal, and sometimes your fingers can get caught in. Also, sometimes like this is just not as good grip. So I find this grip, where you're rolling your fingers inside, to be a very strong grip you can make here. Now to put my foot inside, I want to make space. So a lot of what we do on the bottom in jiu-jitsu is this hip movement here, right? So I'm going to get on my side. Controlling distance is also very important to us. So having one foot on the hip, controlling, now pulling this arm deep and throwing my leg over and under the armpit here, okay? At this moment here, I'm making space again. So I'm moving away, getting a little bit on my side. And when I'm ready, putting my foot on the floor, I'm going to tuck my head and push my head through this hole here. So my butt comes up, and as I spin through, I end up here. Okay? Now his escape would be to roll or jump over, so I want to get up right away, and then I give him a hug so he doesn't escape this position. Now I'm in decent position here to begin my attack. I want to put my foot behind me, both my knees are pointing towards him. As I now sit up forward, his arm comes with me, right? And then forces him to tap and give up. Now, I was talking about what happened in New York, but this technique, actually, I got into position here. And once I was around here, he didn't want to go down, and he stood up and lifted me up. Chris doesn't have to do that right now, because it's kind of hard to do that, but the guy I was fighting was really resisting hard, and I just held on and eventually brought him back down to the ground after he picked me up, and then I was able to come forward and still get the finish here. Okay. Another way I like to finish sometimes is if I'm in the same position here, I can reach around and grab him here for a collar choke. So this one now becomes combination of shoulder lock and choke, which in my academy, people started calling it Clarkoplata. Let's go back to omoplata and Clarkoplata.
Cool.
So then it started this name Clarkoplata because there's no real name for this specific technique, and really no one else does it. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice. Okay. Thank you. That's move number 1.
That's move number 1.
Okay. And move number 2.
Okay, move number 2. Okay, what do you think this would be a good one? What do you think the viewers would like to see?
If any viewers have any suggestions, you can also ask. But it's for you guys to improvise.
Okay.
People are saying more moves.
Yeah. What do you think would be easy for people to comprehend?
Maybe a very simple technique that.
I'm wondering, are the viewers jiu-jitsu students, or are they other martial arts
DDT?
students?
DDT?
That's wrestling.
I don't know. Someone is just randomly popping out that comment. Anyone who's actually practicing jiu-jitsu here? Hardest bar.
What?
Hardest bar?
Hardest bar?
Yeah.
Just someone's name?
What do you mean hardest bar?
Maybe he's talking about arm bars?
Yeah.
So somebody asked about takedowns.
Flying
right?
on bar.
Yeah.
Takedown?
Flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're watching too many videos, obviously.
Okay, I'll show you guys one of my favorite takedowns.
Okay.
Okay, so usually in the beginning of the match, we start our fighting stance and we're looking to make our grips on each other to be able to move each other around. So I come 1, 2. Okay. One of my favorite takedowns here, I fake like I'm gonna pull guard, but I flip him right to the mount.
Nice.
Okay. So this works great because we have the mat that I can fall onto, right? As I'm making my grips here, I sit down, but sitting a little bit to my side. And as I sit down here, my foot is on the floor. As I rock back, he's gonna hook under his knee and launch him here. Then I follow up, finishing in the mounted position. So I go from standing directly to like a very strong position to be able to now finish the fight and hopefully he doesn't escape from me.
Very nice. Cool.
One more time.
Okay.
Sometimes we move it with the guy, add a little momentum. At the right time you get it here, and then if he starts pushing me away, then
Great. Thank you. Okay. One last move to demonstrate.
Okay. One more move I would demonstrate is, and this one, I'm going to show this one because this one I think anybody could do even at home, okay? And I think it's something that could happen to anybody, really. It would be like, let's say Chris is on the bottom, and let's say I'm a much bigger attacker, and I'm on top of him here, and we call this position guard. I'm in his guard, but let's say I'm trying to choke him here. I'm really leaning in, like I really want to choke him out, try to punch, any of the above, especially if I'm trying to choke him here, okay? So it's good that I'm in his legs, in between his legs, so he can use his legs against me, right? This could be like someone's worst nightmare, really, right?
Yeah.
The guy's on top of me. Pretty soon, if you don't do anything, I'm gonna pass out, right? Because he's choking me here. So it's very important. I need to know how to use my legs. So I'm gonna try and get a little bit sideways and start pushing on his chest a little bit. So he's putting pressure on my neck. I'm gonna just push back against his chest. Then my knee starts to also push. So he can keep trying to put pressure, but I'm trying to keep him away with my knee, you see? Then my foot also starts to push him away. So I'm guarding myself with my legs as he's putting pressure down. He's putting pressure, look, I'm creating a shield with my knee and my foot on the hip. Okay, also my hands are helping to push away. Now eventually, since I'm on my side, okay, and I'm now controlling the amount of pressure that he can put on my neck with my legs, okay, I can start to then work towards my attack. So then I pass my legs over his head. Okay, once I'm there, I keep his hand tight to my chest, lock down with my legs, and slowly lift my hips up to make him tap out, or in this case, we break his arm. But in the real life situation where the guy's really opposing a threat to your life, this is something that definitely is important to know how to use. And this could be in like worst case scenario for women, for rape defense and things like this. You know, you're in a terrible situation, but you do have your legs to protect you, right? And your legs are much stronger than your arms, okay? So I suggest we get a little bit on our side. Push away with your hands, then your knee, then your foot, right? So hands, knee, foot are all using to protect yourself and keep the weight off of my neck or whatever he's trying to control the distance. If I want to, I can kick him away all the way. But I don't want him that far away, right? If I get him far away, he's gonna come back and hit me, right? So I'm gonna just take the weight off my neck, look, just enough. Then I hold the arm and pass my leg over his head. Once I'm here, I don't want to push him away anymore. I want to keep him close and then bring my hips up to break his elbow, right? It's very important here that his thumb is pointed up. That means his elbow is pointing down towards my hips. So when my hips come up, it puts the pressure behind his elbow here.
Great stuff. Oh, this is actually like a practical move that you can use it like to defend yourself.
Yeah,
well.
Definitely. I mean, this is part of our self-defense curriculum. And
shout out to Torrance, California, Gracie Demostration family.
Oh, the family's all over. Torrance, we have our family over there.
Yeah.
We have our family in San Francisco, all over LA, San Diego, New York. We all do this kind of martial arts, not just in Torrance, but all of us in the family, and even all the students of the family, all Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners should know pretty much, you know, like a good grasp of these basic techniques, not just as becoming a beautiful sport that we have, but also very important techniques that could save your life, right? This is the real reason for what Jiu-Jitsu is all about.
Great stuff. Hey, thank you, Clark, for sharing today and doing an interview with us.
Thank you very much,
Okay,
guys.
so just to let you see what's happening here. Screen. Hey guys, so this is Chris. This is Clark. Oh, and my phone is kind of acting up on me. Okay, and this is Clark. So thanks for checking this out. And if you want to watch a replay, it's going to be on the channel. And also you can go to martialtribes.com to check out the replay as well. And you have a website as well.
Yeah, guys, if you want more information, check out clarkgracie.com, or you can always follow on Instagram, Clark Gracie, or if you're in Hong Kong, come visit Chris Collins here in Shenwan and learn some new techniques. If you're in San Diego, come to San Diego, look online, you'll find more information there.
Guys, thanks for sharing. It's been great.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate you guys supporting and watching.
Okay. Thank you. Visit Minnesota.
What?
Visit Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, Minnesota?
Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you. Peace out.